channel, and we are live.
Okay.
So I'm gonna...
It might disappear and come back because I clicked.
Okay, yeah, we're perfect. We're beautiful. We're golden. We're both around the same volume, and the video game is quieter than us. Lopple. Okay.
So I have the chat in front of me. I have like so many fucking wires.
Okay, I'm gonna type poopy into chat. Do you see it?
Yep. I saw it.
Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So I am not going to view Twitch from the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
we're good to start, I guess.
All right, we're in it. When it comes to meat, I'm the best.
What does that even mean? Super Meat Man.
Tell me.
That reminds me of the joke I used to tell in high school, where I would say my favorite band was Guns and Roses.
Yep.
Anyway, what were you gonna ask me?
How's it going? What have you been up to?
You know I hate being asked that.
Oops. Oh.
Oops, fuck. What have I been up to? I've been doing a writing thing.
Yes.
Been doing a write. Been doing a purchase.
Okay.
Actually, okay, so how about I read the story that I wrote for class? It's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad, but okay, I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it and embarrass myself in front of our billions of watchers. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, here it is.
I want to see you fail.
What was that?
Warp zone, bro.
Warp zone, bro. Okay, alright. So here it is. There is a smog about the port. A dull palate, an unwashed blanket of gold. Oh, fuck. Meets a snot green fog meets dotted blue-silver holes of sea. Closer inland, wind sends ripples across water that could have been mistaken for sludge. The ocean plays a closed-game chess match with the navigational buoys. Medusa zones dot the bay and algae hugs the docks. Foghorns...
Sorry. It's like involuntary.
Foghorns blare, steamboats chug, and men grunt. The whole of the port buzzes with activity. If you had been listening, you would have heard sounds from many different oriental instruments coming from the saloon close to the docks. This was a sign that the port got plenty of business the world over, and if you had been looking, you would have seen the pride in the men's eyes. The blanket tears itself apart as the thump-pump-a-thump of horse carriages bring supplies to the dock, which they all park perpendicular to. The man at the head of the cavalcade hops off, and before he can take 2 steps, what appears to be a sailor, all rough and grimy, hobbles his way over to the carriages. Name, lad? His voice sounds like it's coming through a gramophone. He clears his throat and spits out phlegm as if his life depended on that routine. The supplier winces. Haven't got one, sir. Ah, all businessin'. Welcome to the port, Mr. Smith. It still sounds like he is struggling to speak despite dislodging the aforementioned phlegm from his body. Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir. Could you tell me where I could find Captain Ahab? You're speaking to him, lad. Oh, my apologies, Captain. Call me Ishmael. When I wrote that line, I fucking screamed with laughter.
Glad to hear it.
But now that I'm reading it back, it's just it's weird. Okay. Right. Well, Ishmael, as I'm sure you are already aware, I am here on behalf of my employer to deliver the supplies you had recently ordered. If you could, check to see if everything is there, then you can pay me the agreed upon sum, $500, and we shall both be on our way. Ishmael walks over to the carriages and inspects their contents. What the fuck you take me for? Sir? I said, what the fuck you take me for? I don't follow, sir. Now you listen near and listen good, punk. A loud crack interrupts the captain and causes the supplier to double over. His ears ring a high and steady D. The captain stands there looking at him, anger turning into confusion, which turns into a hoarse laughter. The laughter stops. Tell your employer that I'll personally deliver the payment in its entirety by the end of this week. With that, he spins around, nearly losing his balance, and hobbles back towards the part of the dock where the shot came from. With ears still ringing and curiosity getting the best of him, the supplier gets up and follows the captain. It turns out one of the captain's men had shot an albatross. And that's the end. Wow!
And that was the regionalism story for anyone unaware, correct?
Yes, that was the regionalism story. I wanted to highlight their different, their different dialects.
Yes.
You know? Like how they both spoke. Like the supplier was meant to be all formal and shit, and the sailor captain guy not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like it. I don't like it. I feel like it does a poor job of what it sets out to do. Like here, let me go back to it. I closed out of it. Oh, the title of the short story was Diluvian, by the way. But yeah, I feel like the first half, I do a really good job at setting up the setting. Like the exposition is all good, you know?
Yeah.
But then it gets to the dialogue, and then I kind of just cringe at it.
Well, I wouldn't be that harsh, but I would say that the beginning imagism.
I'm all about the imagism.
Is the strongest part for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck that up.
So yeah, I do like the line. His voice sounds like it's coming through a gramophone. That was I think that's a good line. Because then you can like hear what his voice actually sounds like.
Yeah.
So yeah. What else? What else do I like about it? The ocean plays a closed game chess match with a navigational buoys. I like that a lot. Because then it's like the buoys are like pawns, you know?
Yeah.
Atop the chessboard that is the ocean. Yeah, I like that a lot. What else? What else? What else do I like about it? I like the line about spitting up phlegm as if his life depends on it.
Yes, and I think we've all felt that feel.
We've all we've all been there, spitting up phlegm as if our life depends on it. I like the line about shooting the albatross, just because that's a reference to the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else is shit.
2 out of 10. Would never read again.
Yeah, I wouldn't read it either. I would never read it again either. But I'll probably put it up on my YouTube channel since I've started doing that. Just so I can have...
What is your YouTube for the uninitiated?
YouTube.com/ Actually, it's not I am the Kobold, but I don't know. It's if you're reading this or if you're watching this video on YouTube, then my YouTube channel will be in the description.
Holy moly!
I'm the Kobold. Well, now that was the setup. That was the payoff for the shilling my content.
I'm all about the shilling. Speaking of shilling, the season finale of Whiskey Time comes out tomorrow. Holy
wow!
It's been what amounts to a 3-year-long, not a 3-year-long, a 1-year-long process. I don't know why I said 3.
And you guys are playing Dark Souls right now.
Yes.
Or are you going back and getting A+ on everything? Why do you care that much?
Because I like to.
Because you like to. Okay, cool. What else? Okay, I guess that's it. Have you been watching the YouTube videos on my channel? I imagine not, since you've been reading.
I've watched.
You've just been reading the scripts.
When you uploaded like 4 at once, I did not watch all of those.
Yeah.
A couple of them I haven't seen, but I think the 1 or 2 you've uploaded like since then, yes, I have watched.
So you watched the. Did you watch the We Burnt the Flammarion engraving?
No, I didn't.
That's the only one I really care about.
Okay, that's the one I watched. No, because I think you uploaded it shortly after our stream.
Oh, okay.
And I think in my head I was like, I will get around to that, but it's not pressing because he just read it to me on stream.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah. Okay. What have I purchased since the last stream? Because I'm sure you are unimaginably curious.
Yes. I think we all are.
Yeah, so I bought a Cella mixer.
Holy shit. Sorry. A Cella mixer.
A Cella mixer, yes. For the uninitiated idiots, ignorant fuckers in in our audience. So a Cella mixer is
Thanks, Meat
it's
Boy.
like it's a vintage mixer that was wow, that's so cool. There were vintage mixers made to be used with the Nagras.
I hate him.
Yeah, maybe don't use the fucker.
Yeah, he sticks. I'm a Meat Boy traditionalist most of the time. There's certain levels on certain band-aids that it's a lot easier to use the another character, but
what was I gonna say? So yeah, I've been buying a lot of mixer. Well, okay, I'll get to them one at a time. But yeah, so sell a mixer for the Nagra. Supposed to be really fucking good for how old it is. So yeah, I might, if it works. You know, it's always an if it works thing.
Yeah.
But if it works, it's probably what I will use to record Doomsayer with.
Very interesting.
Speaking of recording, I've just been having bizarre issues with recording, or I have had bizarre issues with recording, but then, like out of nowhere, the feedback issue that I've been having fixes itself.
Yes.
And now, like, everything sounds really good.
Oh. That's true.
So I'm yeah. But I told you about the microphone preamp that I bought last time, and it's amazing. Like, everything recorded with the preamp sounds really fucking good. Like, it, because I want things to sound like they sound in real life, you know, like no coloration or anything, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this preamp does. It just makes everything sound like the thing sounds in real life. So yes. Yes.
That's something I'm very interested in as well in general.
What?
Is having the ability to have, for lack of a better term, discolored sounds.
Yeah.
Like very, like what comes out of the instrument is what I want. I didn't mean to skip that.
Yeah.
Is what I want.
You just yeah. Like how it sounds in real life is how you want it to appear on the recording.
That's right.
Yeah. And so yeah, the preamp that I bought is perfect for making that happen.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I was recording prior to having the microphone preamp. I was recording and I was like, God, everything just sounds like shit. And yeah. I have a really good microphone, right?
Yeah.
But like things were just sounding like shit. I just didn't understand why. So yeah. $200 very well spent. Probably my best investment so far. Besides the actual microphone and tape machine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have I bought? I bought another melodica. Except, so this one kind of sounds like everything sounds like a seagull through it.
Yeah.
Which will be really cool because I want to create, like, obviously I just created a short story where it's like the setting is a port, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be, and I've told you before about wanting to do like soundtracks for books, novels, stories, that kind of thing.
Yes.
So it will be, so like that's a scenario where I could see myself using it.
Yeah.
What else? So there's, why did you do that? Why don't you just drop down to the end?
That's what I'm trying to do. You have to cross over and then...
Oh, I see.
Maybe you don't have to cross over. Okay, no you don't.
Well, are you gonna get that Band-Aid?
Well, I'm gonna get an A+ and the Band-Aid on a different run.
Okay. Why don't you just... Okay, whatever. So, so there's this...
let the gamer game!
Yeah, I don't... I don't mean to backseat game you. I'll let you do your thing. This isn't Dark Souls. God, what was that? Okay, I'm not gonna backseat game. Okay, so there's this vintage mixer called the Cooper C106 that I really want eventually, but they cost a lot of money. So instead, there was this guy selling like the individual channel strips. So I just bought those instead.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, you're an idiot. Yeah, so I bought 3 of those channel strips. Hopefully when I have a Cooper 106 mixer and like a channel strip fails, then I'll be able to just be like, okay, well, I'll just replace it with one that I've already bought.
Yeah.
Planning in ahead, bro. Okay, what else did I buy? Okay, so that was it for eBay. On to Reverb. Okay, so I bought 2 preamps, 2 Sennheiser vintage preamps.
Okay.
And I bought tape because I need tape, obviously, since I'm a tape musician. I bought more tape.
Very nice.
Yes. I also bought a Nagra slow synchronizer. So the what that does, well, I'm not like... Okay, let me read what it says. The slow synchronizer is an instrument designed to modify automatically the tape speed of the Nagra P or L magnetic tape recorders so as to ensure synchronization between the playback pilot signal and another signal. What it also... So, what I get from that is I can use that to vary the speed of the tape,
yeah.
like while it's playing, so that the music will either slow down or speed up, which could be cool. Another thing that it can do is show you the waveform of the music that's being played, which I think would be a really cool thing to do for albums. Like, have a video on YouTube where it's like the album playing and it's like hooked up to the slow synchronizer and it's showing you the waveform of the album. I think that could be cool.
That does sound neat.
Yes. Last thing that I bought was an SQN Series 4 4E portable mixer, which is another vintage mixer that is supposed to be really fucking good. Similar to the Sella in its in terms of how people think of it. It's very like it's worshipped.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah, I don't know what the term I'm thinking of is, but
beloved.
Yes, it's very beloved. So yeah, that's the last thing. My audio interface shipped.
Okay.
Well, like I don't own it yet, but like it's on its way here. Finally, right? So finally I'll actually be able to do recordings soon. I will finally be able to well, like I've always been able to record, right? But I'll finally be able to plug it into my computer and like distribute my music now. So that's cool. What else? And I said that when the audio interface arrives, I said that would be the last of my spending, right? Which I plan on holding to, but there is one thing that I have been looking at.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up. So on Reverb right now, there is a Nagra amplifier, which would be really fucking cool, because so how I would use this would be like, because I plan on getting into modular, right?
Yeah.
So it would be cool to own this amplifier, because then I could have this amplifier acting as a speaker, and then I could like put up a microphone to it, and and then I would be able to record my modular setup that way. So it would be perfect for that situation. So I'm thinking of pulling the trigger on it. Yeah. So that would be cool. And I think that's it.
Holy moly, that's it?
As far as music things go, yes. Well, actually, so Sarah sent me an updated version of what the Doomsayer art is looking like.
Okay.
And it's looking gorgeous. I love it. It's perfect.
Glad to hear it.
You saw it. What do you think of it?
I like it a lot.
Okay, I'm glad. Now what? What else? Oh, and I did a test recording earlier today. Using some... Have you seen the Apple chimes that I have?
If they're... I don't know what those are, but if they're in the image that you posted of your setup, then yes, I have.
Let me see if I posted. Okay, yeah, it's on there. So that Apple toy is like, it's a chime kind of thing. And so I did a test recording today playing the chimes, and then I And then I turned the speed down on the Nagra to quarter speed, and it sounded gorgeous. I loved it. So yeah, I'm gonna try and cash in on the fact that the tape recorder is sounding really good right now.
That'd probably be wise.
Yes. Another from that, you mighty Jill-off. What is a Jill-off?
That's a game that character's from, I believe.
Oh.
The
Jill-off?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
now we have
Jill.
Yeah. Now we have to play the mighty Jill-off.
It's forever emblazoned in the Super Meat Boy canon.
Oh, is it?
Apparently. It's in the fucking game.
Incredible. Fuck you. Okay. What have you been up to, Tyler? Well, is that... spring break is in 2 weeks for me. So I'm gonna try and work a ton of hours to, pay some of this stuff off that I've been getting. But other than that, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
so what's been up with you, Tyler?
I've been playing Super Meat Boy. No, I'm just fucking joshing you. Hey, after the stream tonight, the February post is gonna go up some point before I go to sleep today.
Oh, thank God! I've been wanting to see the February post.
Yeah, today's been my first day off since the beginning of the month, and I like to. What I should be doing is pre-planning them out, which I do a little bit, but it's mostly. I'm not always positive exactly what's going to come out actually in the month or not.
Yeah.
So like, I think in the God, I'm so
you really suck at this one.
Fucking bad at this fucking game.
Yeah, we're aware. We're watching.
Fuck. But it's always up to the whims of the gods. What gets released inside or outside of a given month, so
Right.
I end up starting them like the last one and this one. I started both on like the first or the second, and it's just whenever I get the couple hours to actually do it, then it gets done.
Wow, finally.
I think there's a band-aid in that level, but
Fuck it. Who cares?
hey, I love
How many
band-aids.
How many levels are there in this game?
Oh, in the whole game?
Yeah.
I think almost 300.
Oh. So we're just gonna play until we get bored.
Yeah, I figured we'd play for, a few hours probably, and if we want to pick it up more some other time, then I'm down, but...
Fuck no! That ended up being a lot funnier than I thought it would be.
Did it?
Yeah, to me at least.
See, this is one where if I remember correctly, it's a lot easier with like a different character.
Yeah, why don't you use the rainbow guy?
Unless...
That would be too logical.
Okay.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
okay,
yep,
yeah.
Band-Aid 6.
Ooh, I like this. You're a fucking idiot. What are you doing, bro?
I was gonna wall jump off of it. You'll see.
Oh, will I? Or are you just gonna keep failing at it, wasting my fucking time?
No, you'll see. You'll see.
I'll see. I believe you. I believe in you.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, yeah. My faith in you only goes so far. Goes for so long.
About 15 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Did you say what you've been up to?
Yeah, so February post, like I mentioned. Coming soon. That's the next thing that's on the docket. New music vlog before the weekend, and
Finally!
yeah.
Going.
And another one of the broad subject vlogs.
Finally!
Hopefully also.
Sorry, keep going.
Like I've been saying, I really want to get at least one of those every week. I like to do one of each. Especially the music ones, because the music ones, it's like take an album and just do it. Whereas the sort of me rambling on.
Well, I mean, the broad topic vlogs, I mean, you can just sit in front of a camera and just hash it out, just shit it out, right? So, I mean, you should definitely...
Well, usually, what I do is what I've been doing.
Do you try to think about it?
I have like 4 or 5 different ideas for ones I could do next, and then I kind of just spend some time turning it over in my mind or whatever, like which one do I want to do next and what exactly would I say and all this.
Yeah.
And then I turn the camera on and I usually forget about 95% of that, but
yeah.
That just goes to show the prep work isn't completely invaluable. I fucked that up.
Yeah.
Whereas the music ones, it's usually just listen to the album a lot.
Right.
I know at least for the sure what the next one is. It's just I've been listening to it, so it's just doing it. I don't.
Now for the next, what's up?
I don't think it'll be one you. It's a whole album, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just answered my question. Okay. I was gonna ask if you were gonna do the one.
That will probably be the one after. But I wanted to do something. Well, I've been thinking about this one longer than it's been since you sent me the one you sent me.
Right.
But also, I just want to do it. But it's also not one that's gonna, even though it's a whole album, it's not one that's gonna be super hard to like. Well, it's not gonna require crazy in-depth like going each song, you know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
In order to get what I want to say about it out, so.
Right. Okay, cool. I look forward to it.
And then, as ever, big video is WIP.
Naturally.
I don't like.
Yeah, when you is there a solid date set for it, or is it just it happens when it happens?
It's when it's done. I mean, it's my work rate. Let me put it this way: my work rate on it is ever improving.
Okay. Good.
But I really, you know, I wanted every week. I want to say this week, but you know.
Yeah.
It depends on whether or not it's written. If it's written, if I'm done with the script by this weekend, then I can have it edited. But otherwise, you know.
So best case scenario this weekend. Worst case scenario.
Fucking never.
Worst case scenario, you kill yourself before you before you're able to get it out. Life becomes too unbearable.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god.
You idiot.
I only have one more guy.
You fucking idiot.
That's what it's like in my brain when I play Super Meat Man.
Is that a cloud? Yeah, it's a cloud, I think. Okay, yeah. Interesting. I wouldn't have made my clouds look like that. Okay, Alright. So, I'm gonna read off the assignment that I'm gonna start this assignment tomorrow and it's due Monday. And it's really hard. It'll be really hard for me.
Yeah.
And you'll know why when I read it. Hold on, I'm pulling it up still. No. Home. Weekly assignment calendar. Week 8. Midterm essay. Okay. Alright, so. For this essay, I would like you to compare and contrast the protagonists of Fight Club and V for Vendetta. These characters are V and the narrator. In this comparison, you should extract specific passages and references from each text that help support your thesis. The thesis for this paper should focus on the two protagonists, how they function as symbols of resistance against the mainstream/power-holding leaders of society, and their respective roles in the overall meaning/theme of each text. Additionally, you should examine how the behavior and actions of each character have appealed to such large populations of American culture. Remember, this is literature as popular culture, so that connection is essential. Something else to consider and explore is the criminal behavior of both characters and how this somehow has appealed to massive audiences. The essay should be a minimum of 5 pages and should be blah 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 blah. So yeah, this is gonna be really hard for me. And I was talking with my professor about this today. I'm like, I have no idea what to write for this because I feel like I'm really good at writing really abstract things.
Well, that's what I was gonna. That's what my comment was gonna be. But say what you're gonna say and all.
Yeah, like I'm really good at writing abstract things, not concrete things. Like, I'm really good at like really vague
prompts
sort of shit. Yeah. And like I'm really good at writing whatever to write about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is going to be extremely challenging.
As anyone who follows the things you've posted can probably easily tell, I would say.
Yeah.
At least to me that's obvious.
Yeah, and so he agreed with that. He said that that I am really good at writing those abstract things and but he says it is a good exercise for me specifically to write this way. And he says, like, if someone is writing really concretely, then he'll try pushing them in my direction. But for me, he thinks that this is going to be a very good exercise, and he thinks that I can do it. I don't know if I'll be able to like write anything good or not, but
it's only 5 pages,
but
right? You said.
Well, yeah, it's 5 pages double spaced.
Oh.
So 2.5 pages really.
So that ends up being like what, 600 or 700 words, maybe, if even.
I don't even know. And
a good rule of thumb is like in a book, 1,000 words is like 3 pages. So.
Wait, what? A good what is?
A good rule of thumb is that 1,000 words is about 3 pages.
Oh, okay. How are you gonna get through that laser? Oh. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just big brained.
Naturally. Okay, but yeah, this is like I've already said, this will be extremely challenging for me. Because I feel like I've already written, like I feel like I've kind of blown my load. Because he says that the thesis for this paper should focus on the two protagonists, how they function as symbols of resistance against the mainstream / power-holding leaders of society, and their respective roles in the overall meaning / theme of each text. I feel like I have already done this in the reading responses, only abstractly.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have already talked about this in the way that I'm good at talking about it.
Yeah.
So he just wants me to reword what I've written, only concretely and more like
analytically.
More analytically and more focused, like more text-based, how it focuses with, like, how it connects to the text more.
Yeah.
And I'm fucked. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. I have 6 more days to turn it in, but it's gonna be really fucking challenging.
Well, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
When you go to write one of your responses or whatever, right?
Yeah.
How much of it is pre-planned versus it sort of just like bursts out?
Oh, almost none of it is pre-planned. It's like, like let me go to my submissions really quick. Let's go to week 5. Reading response 5. Reading response 5. In medias res. Yeah. So the question for reading response 5 was, in the interview Joe Rogan does with Chuck Palahniuk, the author says we have moved away from the idea of consensual rough play between men. How do these first chapters address this? What are your thoughts on the existence of a fight club? In chapter 6 it reads, most guys are at fight club because of something they're too scared to fight. After a few fights, you're afraid a lot less. Why? So yeah, with this one, like, immediately, I thought of the time where I fought Dylan in 8th grade, and I thought of the time I fought my dad, and I thought immediately about including the in medias res lyrics.
Yeah.
And then so like, perhaps Dylan was in need of a fight club. Perhaps I too was in need of a fight club. Truly a story is made when 2 or more characters interact. Those are all lines that came from like just in the moment writing.
Okay. Because that's the thing you and that's just a general, that's generally how it goes, right?
What? Like things just come to me naturally and then I just shit it out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Because with this kind of thing, it's obvious. It's more along the lines of it needs to be. I mean, at the end of the day, you're making an argument, right? So
I suppose, yeah.
I gotta do the boss. So winging it helps you less. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, because I mean, if you're
because I feel like if things come naturally to you, then that is winging it, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not bad or good. I'm just saying that when you're writing something that's more argumentative, you want to make sure that your arguments are more grounded in evidence, evidential than I feel like, or it seems like, or that kind of shit.
Yeah. Hypotheticals.
Yeah, well, that's where it comes in with, quoting the actual parts of the text you're referencing and shit, and comparing, contrasting actual things in the writing, or I guess in the art for V for Vendetta, if it's relevant.
Right. I just zoned out. I've noticed that I do this a lot. I like it zone out while you're saying something, but like I'll say yeah, right, as if I was like right there in the conversation. So I'm sorry, but I didn't hear anything you just said.
You have to make a good argument.
Yes. Yeah.
It's harder to. It's much harder to do that if you're just. Let me shit out 5 double-space pages. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to explain to you how you naturally write versus what you have to do for this assignment. Why it's difficult.
Yeah. Yes, I get that. Now I'm self-conscious about every time I just say, yeah, right. But, yeah, I mean, I get why it's challenging. Like, I'm just not used to thinking analytically in the way that he wants me to for this specific thing. I'm more used to thinking abstractly.
Yeah.
About ideas. And it's funny that he said that because he says that when he thinks about like all the good philosophers, they are like, they can do all the thinking. They can do all the abstract thinking. But what makes them good philosophers is that they can turn that abstract thinking, they can write about it in a concrete way.
Yeah.
So I am well on the road to becoming a good philosopher.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. What would you say this game is? A platformer?
Yes.
And is that it? Does it just stop there?
Pretty much, yeah. I guess you could describe it a little bit more, where it's, there's sort of in the late 2000s and early 2010s, there's this trend in really, I mean, it's not just limited to that era, obviously, but there's this trend in kind of, to a certain extent, harkening back to, like, more retro shit. And just
like in Binding of Isaac?
Well, sure, and that's made by the designer and the artist is the same as for this game, so it's funny that you mentioned that
okay.
one, but,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Edmund McMullen, or McMullen, I can't remember off the top of my head, but
how could you not remember, you fucking rat bastard?
Because I'm hacking a fraud and a bitch.
You laughed a lot more at that than I thought you would.
I think rat bastard is really funny. I really like the phrase rat bastard because I don't understand it.
Yeah. Rat funk.
Speaking of rat funk, I don't think I ever told you, but I was at the gas station one day and the dude in front of me had a rat fink, like Letterman. I guess it was more like a biker jacket, but I had a big green rat fink on the back of it, and I got it. I saw it, and I was getting deja vu and shit. I'm like,
really?
What the fuck? Like, I've never heard of this character before, and then we did the rat funk meme, and I'm like, okay, all right, rat fink is a thing. I mean, you remember that, right? That really fucking grotesque, like, black and white.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I remember I remember the exact joke that we made. Smells like rat funk.
No, I mean the rat fink thing.
Yes, from Super Mario RPG.
No. The character in Super Mario RPG, the enemy is called Rat Funk. I mean, that's what it's called, Rat Funk.
Yeah,
And then one time we were joking about it, and I found this comic character named Rat Fink, who's like this dirty looking fucking... Yeah, look him up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay, I'll look him up.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Fink. I don't remember this. Rat Fink. Oh!
Yeah, now you remember, don't you? So I was at the gas station one day, and I saw there's a dude that had that on the back of like a biker jacket. I'm like, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, I've never heard of this character in my fucking life, and I just see it at the gas station one day. I'm like, all right. I was gonna message you.
Incredible.
I was gonna message you about it on a Discord, but I forgot.
You fucking rat bastard.
Uptown.
Of course you can't. Smells like Uptown.
Please fucking stop.
Uptown Funk.
Please fucking stop.
Oh. What's
stage?
It's because you're a fucking...
I'm a fucking idiot. Excuse me.
You're not excused. You rat bastard.
Where's the key?
The key is up my ace. Please stop.
Yeah, where is the... Yeah, if I don't know where the key is, I can't do the fucking warp zone, so, well, I guess let's skip it.
This is so sad.
Anyway, so there's this trend of, like, very, difficult platformers that try to harken back to, the older games, because everyone knows that, generally older games are a lot more difficult, in order to extend the amount of time you would play them, because they were short. Then there's a couple different,
right.
There's a few different varieties. I don't know if you've ever heard of I Want to Be the Guy.
What?
Have you ever heard of the game I Want to Be the Guy?
No.
Okay, so it's one of these super difficult, 2D platformers that are sort of influenced by retro games, but the way it's difficult is like you'll just be running around, you explore the first level or whatever, and then like a fucking apple falls out of a tree and like blows up and kills you from across the screen and shit. So
Okay.
it's like a trial and error type of thing where just random ass shit will happen and you have to like memorize it and just execute it flawlessly or whatever.
Yeah, sort of like this.
No.
Okay.
because this is a game that you have to like with these missiles, right? You have to dodge the missiles. Like you can't stand still.
Naturally.
You know where this happens. But if I was playing I Want to Be the Guy, like I'd be safe here and then I'd walk out and then like Dracula's fucking dick would swing down and you just have to dodge it. And then Dracula's nutsack would drop down, and then like a gorilla would come out of the fucking wall randomly, and you literally just die over and over and over and over and over again, learning everything and trying to memorize it, like Simon Says or something.
Okay. Simon Says.
Where
I haven't heard of that fucking long ass time.
So it's extremely trial and error based.
Okay.
And if you die, you usually lose a fair bit of progress. You know, maybe a whole screen, which can take, I mean, not a super long time, but it's just each screen has like all of the shit you have to memorize and all that kind of thing. Where in this game, every level takes like 10 to 30 seconds usually, and it's more about. I mean, there's an element of needing to know the level, but it's very much based in like just executing what you have to do. Like it's more skill based than like trial and error based. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, and then you have a game like what's a good example? Like I haven't played it, but as I understand it, Celeste is sort of in a similar vein where it's like it can. When it gets difficult, it gets really difficult, but it's also never like you lose like a lot of progress, or it's never like impossible for you to beat a level on your first try in this game.
Okay.
As long as you have the necessary skill.
Okay.
So it's
That's
sort of
interesting.
I mean, so you could describe it as a very difficult platformer with short levels and like a really fast reload time. Like that's another thing. Like if you think of something like Dark Souls, right? For instance, because everyone compares shit to Dark Souls. but think about it. When you die, you have to like do the whole level over again, right?
Yeah.
It's very like slow and methodical. Whereas in this game, you fucking die and fucking 3 frames later, you're playing the level again. It's that kind of thing. It doesn't want you to feel shitty about losing.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like the most welcoming kind of challenge, and there's also like, most levels have something optional you can find, or you can get the A+ or ignore it, all that kind of stuff that allows you to, make the game harder for yourself if you want to.
Yeah. Cool. I dig it.
So if you wanted to be more specific about what kind of platformer it is, I would say, that's the sort of realm it lies in.
You would say, okay.
I would say that fucking 35-minute tangent.
Okay.
This is why I'm a better writer than I am an orator.
Okay.
Because, I mean, for instance, let's imagine that, like, you asked me about, let's say we brought up Digital Love Story in conversation, because that's a game that has a video that's out, right? That I've done.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We can talk about that.
There would be no way for me to describe it in 5 minutes. Like, to my satisfaction.
How would you describe it to me, Tyler?
I mean, I made the video. I would say play the game and then watch the video. And then you get pretty much everything
Well, okay.
I mean, not that I'm disinterested in talking about it, but
no, I
want
was
to talk about it
from
from
the
point of
saying
view.
that.
Well, no, I
was just saying that to push your buttons.
I know.
Digital Love Story, where is? Do you remember how long your video was?
Like 5.5 minutes, right?
Okay, so you just told me that you wouldn't be able to get your
Well, that's what I'm
point
saying.
across in 5 minutes.
If I wasn't writing, if I was just talking.
Oh, okay. Oh,
because I'll talk about. We'll have a conversation on here. You know, I'll talk about something for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'll be like, "Wow, I did a shitty job of talking about that." 9 times out of 10, that's how I'll feel about it.
Well, yeah, that's so. Yeah, that's how I feel about most things I talk about on here as well. But also, I just love listening to you talk. So like those rambles to me are like amazing.
Well, I mean, and it's not like I don't like
each ramble,
whatever.
Yeah, like each ramble I get out of you is a blessing. And I'm glad to have each one. But I do share your
well, I think it goes back
about yeah.
I was gonna say, I just think it goes back to the element of like part of why at least I do what I do, but is on some level you want to communicate something that's hard to convey. Like you want to be understood. Like you want to convey something that's hard to convey any other way besides the way you're doing it. So
yeah.
When I decide that I'm gonna do something as a written video, that's the point in my head where it's like, okay, I'm really gonna get to explore this like correctly, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Oh god, oh fuck.
So like, I mean, that's why I do a video like that, is because I don't think I can ever communicate exactly what I said in that video in any other way besides what I said in that video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or there's a reason, like, the Tony Hawk video, like, I could just tell it as a story on here, but then it sort of loses, then it's like, there's something about it that's not communicable unless I really nail it down what I need to say about it. And
yeah. Unless it's scripted, you don't think you would do a good job of...
I mean, I can't. It's important enough to me that it needs to be done correctly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Very nice.
I think that sort of explains... Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, rat fuck.
Oh, fuck. Oh, rat fuck. Key something. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, well, I was gonna mention, like, I've been trying to think of, scenarios where I feel like I've, like, explained myself well enough on here. And, like, the only time I can think of is, like, when you and I were talking about the conversation stuff being my art.
You mean on the
personality disorder test?
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Oh.
You missed the Band-Aid, bro. What the fuck?
I'm trying to get the A+ first and then get the Band-Aid, but...
Oh, okay. I guess I'll forgive you.
Fuck that up.
Why do you die from touching salt?
Because you're made of meat.
I
I don't fucking know. Alright, let's do a hypothetical. Skin yourself. Okay? And then fall into a bathtub of salt. You think that hurt?
No.
Not
Wouldn't hurt at all.
Okay. Well, then,
I doubt it.
Then you're stronger than Meat Boy.
This is funny because my professor and I were talking about people who just do insane, crazy shit. Like, they just live to do these dangerous acts. Like this guy did like a whole rock climb, this extremely dangerous path, just freehand.
Yeah.
And then he was like showing me like all these people who do the what's it called when they like skydiving, but like you're flying like with the wingsuit, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know that.
Yeah, he was showing me all that kind of stuff, and I was like, yeah, dude, this would terrify me doing all of that. And yeah, I feel like Meat Boy reminds me of that.
Now we're getting into the issues at the core of Meat Boy. What kind of questions does Meat Boy ask about the human condition?
Who fucking knows? Are you really gonna get beaten by a piece of shit? A literal, like, literal shit boy?
Super shit man.
Super poopy doo-doo boy.
I don't care who you are. Farts and shit are funny. Poops, farts, shits, pisses, they're fucking hilarious.
He is literally kicking shit out from under himself when he runs. I mean, just look at him. It's a trail of shit wherever he runs.
What? I leave a trail of blood. Or juice.
Okay, that's just borderline psychopathic. Not really. That's more like serial killer-ish.
Psychopath is a wrongly used term.
Yes it is, and it irritates the shit out of me every time it is incorrectly.
Then I don't know how you function. Okay, yep. Yep. Now I'm salty.
Okay, yep, a terrible joke. I'm gonna take a break to eat, and while I'm taking that break, you can just think about how shit that joke was the whole time.
Not as shit as this boy.
I was hoping you would bring it back around, and you did. I'm glad. So, but yeah, sometimes I get asked if I am, well, not as much anymore. But I often used to get asked if I was, why did you do that? I used to get asked if I was a sociopath, and I'm like, dude, schizoid and sociopaths, like, They're not at all related.
Explain it for the intrepid viewer. In brief.
In a brief?
I mean,
what are you saying?
As unbriefly as you would like. I don't want to ask you to, like, be extremely thorough. But the problem is in the culture, or just in how, like, some of these terms are generally used, and the way people assume they should be used, or the meaning that they assume they actually have that they don't, is so widespread that they don't even, like, think to question it. Like, how many people that use the word psychopath, like... it's not like most people are using it incorrectly on purpose.
Yeah, it's just an accepted term. Just like anyone who is like deemed to be a freak socially is now a psychopath or a sociopath.
Yeah.
And and that's wrong. Lol. Is this the end of the game?
No.
We're beating. Uh-oh.
You wish.
I do wish. Because I am... Oh, he kicked your ass, huh?
Hell.
Hell? Did he just murder you?
Yes.
Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, so... wow. But yeah, well, I mean, what am I supposed to explain, Tyler?
Well, I guess.
Like, well, why people are confused?
No, not why people are confused. Just correct the assumption that they must be making about what your disorder is like versus what they assume sociopaths are like. That's why I said in brief, because obviously that's a loaded question. Or topic.
Well, I mean, obviously it has to deal with the lack of empathy and the lack of feeling emotions and how similar that is to psychopaths and sociopaths. But really, and I mean, I get how on the outside we can appear similar. So I get how if you are using your brain, you could be confused regardless.
Yeah.
But the reality is that the motivations behind each person, like if you were to compare me, a bona fide schizoid man,
21st century.
Yeah, if you were to compare me to a sociopath or a psychopath, our motivations in life are extremely different.
Okay.
Like I don't feel obligated to manipulate someone and like fuck them over because of their social weaknesses just because it's something that I can do, you know?
Yes. I mean, I understand
and,
that.
Yeah. But yeah, they're like what, that's what a sociopath does. And when you say that I am, not you, but like general you say that I am, yes, when people in general say that I am like a sociopath, it's just displaying that they have no idea what they're saying.
Yes.
To me. Or they're just using words without understanding
probably more likely.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure people make people just make assumptions in general regardless.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's implicit in human nature, and it's kind of something you have to try to not do as much as possible.
Yeah, well, what I've been doing recently is just not talking to people, and it's beautiful.
It's working out marvelously, I imagine.
I love it. I've been... I deleted, like, everyone on Discord, except for you, Sam, Flair, and Natan. And, what I want to have happen is, so Beatrice actually left a comment on one of my YouTube videos, and I told her that I've been meaning to email her, so I did. And I like that form of communication a lot more than, like, Discord. So I think I'm gonna... I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I want to break it to Natan and Flair that I would rather just email them when we eventually do our collaborating. Because the only reason I want to use Discord now is for Phanopoeia and, like, just keeping on top of Phanopoeia.
Yeah. Well, it's
and talking to you, I guess.
Well, it's interesting because if you think about, let's say we didn't have, let's go back, 40 years or whatever, and assume that we don't have the shitty versions of cell phones that existed at the time.
Yeah.
Well, how are we going to communicate? Well, either I'm going to call you, or I'm going to write you a letter, okay?
Yeah.
So let's say I write you a letter.
Yeah. I would love to have a pen pal.
That form of communication is not very similar to getting on Discord and having a back and forth conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the Discord example is more like a telephone call because it's instantaneous, but at the same time, there's something. Since it's not verbal, it's a lot more. It can be a lot more artificial. Let's say.
Can be.
Yeah, can.
Okay.
Let's put it has the potential to not be more artificial, but usually is.
Nearly always is. Let's just go with nearly always is.
Nearly always is more artificial.
Okay, there we go.
So, I mean, I guess it depends on how you email, but it's easy to see how email could be more in line with the writing a letter example than the telephone call / instant messaging example, right?
Yeah. Because
obviously you can still say that there's a layer of artifice because it's written and not verbal, and you can, but at the same time,
that's true.
When you're writing a letter or whatever, you're usually more considered in what you're saying.
Yeah. That is true.
And sorry, I'm just downloading this level at the same time as I'm trying to think. So, and I just remember this level being a pain in my ass. Yep. He's gonna.
I will give you all the time that is necessary.
Let me put it this way. It's easy for me to understand why you prefer the letter / email version versus the instantaneous version, because you can be more considered, right?
Yeah. And I can explain the things I have to say instead of just feeling like a dumbass all the time. I'm... yeah. It just feels more authentic to me. If my... Going back to the... What I want my art to be, and how I want that to be how I want the art to be the conversation, then I should try to, like, lol, idiot. I should try to, like, have those conversations in a space that will seem more authentic, right?
Well, and it, when you're carefully considering writing something, and then you when you're ready, you mail it out, or I guess you push the send button in the email example, but
yeah,
it's I don't want to say it's less like socialization, but it is, It's less like
yeah.
Because I think you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, I guess.
Because like, let's say you have social anxiety, for example.
Well,
to put it in a term that somebody that may not be very familiar with you or your disorder would understand easily.
Yeah.
Then it's easy to see why somebody with social anxiety might prefer writing a letter or an email versus calling somebody on the phone.
Right.
Like, that's not that hard to understand. And that's how I see the difference there. And I kind of, like, I thought about before if I would prefer something like having, just having all of my online communication be through email, and you can just, like, check it once a day, reply if you need to reply, and then, like, that's the end of it. Whereas with something like Discord or whatever, it's all the time, What if somebody messaged me? What if somebody didn't, So you always have to be using it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can...
Though, I like that you and I are able to communicate through Discord.
Yeah, it obviously has its upsides.
Yeah. I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for Discord, so that's cool. Just kidding. I regret meeting you.
We've commented on how it's strange it is how things work out sometimes.
Yeah.
Like sand through the hourglass, so too are the days of our lives.
What the fuck? Isn't that a soap opera?
Yes. Fuck, I keep fucking it up.
Yeah, you should just,
well, I'm used to holding the jump button until I need to jump.
Oh, are you?
But if you hold the jump button when he's in the air, he floats. So that's my issue.
Well, why don't you just do it? Oh my god. Just do it when it's right underneath you.
Okay, fair enough.
On the second portal.
That makes too much sense.
God, you idiot! There you go.
Wow, you should be playing.
No, I refuse. Wow.
What's the...
How did you feel about our inside session?
6 seconds, Jesus.
What?
The time to get an A+ is 6 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta like...
Nice!
Ah, Jesus. I overall enjoyed it.
Did you?
Maybe we should have put a little bit more thought in the format, considering how much reading you ended up doing. But besides that,
yes.
I really think that was the only issue with it.
I agree.
Inevitably, I think if more people pay attention to our stuff, inevitably we're going to get complaints that we don't pay attention to the game, but hasn't come up yet, so.
Yeah. But then I think that the issue that they have is that Phanopoeia just isn't for them, maybe.
Well, it's interesting how many people are opposed to that concept.
What?
That something isn't for them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's something I see commonly.
Really?
Especially when you pay, if you're like me and you care a lot about like criticism and you pay a lot of attention to it, especially in those kind of circles. But just in general, yeah. I mean, people. I mean, they'll willingly miss the point of something in order to like criticize it. It just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Who cares? I'm not worried about.
No, I'm not worried about people. Our shit not being for people, but just an attitude in general that I. I don't really understand.
Because I asked Destin what he thinks of our stuff, and he critiques it harshly.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Phanopoeia is really for him. Whereas my professor loved the personality disorder thing that we did. And I saw our content being more for him to begin with. So I mean, yeah.
Speaking of it, I think the name of the stream may be fucked up. Because I don't think I changed it.
Let me see.
This one's really, fucking my ace.
Podcasting over games is Super Meat Boy Edition. 30 Eastern 1/3/2020.
Oh, well. Did you change that then?
Yeah, I change it before we have a stream.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay.
Like, as soon as I figure out what we're doing, I change the title, so I don't have to worry about it.
Okay. It's probably a good habit. Jesus.
Yes.
This level's fucking me.
Truly you shall be fucked. Lol. What? What were we going on about?
I don't know where it started.
Oh. Oh well, bummer. Oh. Very nice. I really don't have much to say.
Okay.
Have you watched Parasite?
I haven't, no.
Oh my god.
That required
I
me
was
to watch.
thinking.
That required me to watch a movie. And if you know me, you know I am not prone to doing that. Fuck.
You don't really watch movies?
Not
Yeah, well,
I'm very aware of what I should be watching, but it's not how I choose to spend my time, generally, no.
okay. Interesting. I thought you were... Psych, bitch.
I was close.
What am I trying to say? Yeah, I thought you had watched a lot of films.
No. I mean, I don't think that much more than the average person, no. Maybe even less.
Okay. Really?
I mean, because you have a lot of people who watch, like... There's a lot of people in my family who watch movies, like, constantly, but they don't watch, like, shit you or I would give a fuck about. You know what I mean?
Wait.
They
repeat
watch,
that?
like... I said I have a lot of people in my family who watch, like... That's what they'll do most of their free time is, like, watch movies, but they're not going to watch the kind of thing that, like, you or I is really going to care that much about. You know what I mean? Like the new fucking... whatever the new Transformers or some shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that either, yeah.
So that's when I say maybe less than the average person, because while I have seen a lot of movies, you know, and there's a lot of movies that I really like, I'm obviously not like a huge film fan like some of the
You're not a buff.
Some of the people in our online circle are very big into film in general. Like, it's one of their favorite art forms. It's not even that I don't like it. It's just like when I find a movie I really like it. It's just that the things I'm really more passionate about, I end up spending most of the time doing. So
I think that there are more films that have made me cry than there are albums or even songs. But lo and behold, music is what I'm drawn to.
Yeah, I think I connect emotionally most with music. So.
Really? Okay.
Although I don't know if what's made me weep more.
Weep.
I would imagine probably music than films. But
really?
When you add in like manga I've read or comics in general or books and shit, it's probably not in the movie camp, I would think.
Oh yeah.
Man, what's the time I need? 11:50.
Very nice. Oh! Ooh! Wow, that was it. That was the one, bro.
Okay, why not?
I thought it was at the time.
This game gets a lot harder, so I have my patience is it's high. It's high. It's nice. I used to get very, very angry when I was younger at shit that was hard, but I've you know, not a child anymore. So. Despite
when I was a kid, my mom used to be on the school council, like the mommy council, you know.
Yeah, those bitches.
Yeah, when I was in elementary school, And so my brother and I would like be playing video games on our Game Boy while we waited for it. And I remember one time I was playing a Game Boy, and I was playing my brother's Game Boy, and I got so pissed at the game I was playing that I like threw the Game Boy on the ground, broke.
Yeah, in the past I've broke controllers and shit.
You've broken your fair share.
Trying to...
Yeah.
You have to...
You gotta
Well, it has to be strategically open.
You gotta break that shit open on the first run, bro. Yeah, you are dumb.
You can't break too much of it open because you have to be able to...
You gotta be able to jump off it. You said that so seriously.
It is true. How fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it up. Almost certainly.
Idiocy.
Fuck that one.
Yeah, why do you even need to get the band-aids?
You unlock more characters. It's not that important.
Who cares?
I don't care that much, that's why I'm skipping it. But when it comes to a game, I'm willing to bang my head against the wall if I'm dedicated to doing something, so.
Just like in Dank Souls?
Yeah, that Soul Level 1 got a little bit rough there at the end, I will admit.
Yeah.
It was really easy earlier on, but then when you start to get most bosses one or two shot you, then it gets more frustrating to like spend minutes
fair.
getting to the boss and then.
You got a short jump, bro.
No, yeah, sure.
What, do you jump off the wall?
You have to bring the laser up far. The laser moves slower than you.
You don't say.
You have to bring the laser up to that and then go under it.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
And you have to jump over it to the eye.
Have you heard of Complex?
Complex magazine?
I don't know if it's a magazine, but it's a YouTube channel, and they have guests on the show where, like, they've had Jimmy Fallon, so the episodes that I watched were Jimmy Fallon, Billie Eilish, and Tony Hawk.
Okay.
And so they have this thing where like they like supply like extremely expensive sneakers. And you know that I don't care about fashion at all, but this has been extremely interesting because it's like a subject that I don't know anything about, and like these people are just extremely knowledgeable about sneakers.
Yes.
So it's
something I'm also interested. Yeah, I'm interested in things that I'm not interested in, if that makes any sense.
You're interested in the knowledge that people have about that you're not interested in.
Well, it's kind of like the things I'm passionate about, I feel like I can explain to other people.
Yeah.
And I'm just interested in the things people are passionate about in general, so...
Yeah.
I like when somebody's clearly passionate about something and they can similarly explain.
Right.
But like, I want to understand the appeal of everything. You know what I mean? Even if I don't feel the same, I can still like get it.
You can appreciate their yeah. Yeah. Billie Eilish's taste in sneakers is rather interesting.
What kind of sneakers does Billie Eilish like? Phanopoeia asking the hard-hitting questions.
Yes, truly. She likes sneakers that, in her own words, she likes things that other people hate. So she likes. Yes. She likes. What did she get? She ended up getting something that was like his solid yellow, and like.
Gross.
I actually thought that the sneakers looked pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Also, what are you, some kind of fashionista now?
No.
No, he says. Buying some fresh fits off Amazon.
I'm gonna go to the Complex website and buy $1,000 pair of sneakers.
Please do.
No,
that's what a real artist spends their money on.
Yeah. Well, a real artist needs to look good to get by in this world.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's actually kind of true. Have you and I talked about style? Like our individual styles?
Oh, like in terms of what we wear?
Yeah. Well, I know that we both talked about that, like, the majority of what we wear is just like t-shirts, you know? And I wear sweats and all that shit. Yep. But well, I guess what I was getting at was because I said that I see myself wearing a certain type of attire when I perform.
Yes.
But we never really went into that. And
no.
But you said that you see yourself doing that as well, but not into that.
Well, I think at the time, since I feel like I sort of understand what you'd probably be going for, I didn't like question you on it, which
okay,
I should have, so that the proverbial audience can understand. Explain what your style may look like. Please.
I kind of see myself doing a classical musician kind of thing. So like
Yes.
Okay, so what do I see myself doing? Wow, what the fuck? Like a classical musician thing, like dress pants. Obviously the mask that I wear in those videos. I plan on wearing. What else? Did I mention the vest? There's Kind of like dress shirt, kind of shit. What else? I don't know what. It's funny now because I don't know what kind of shoes I plan on wearing. For the outfit. I know. What? Maybe I'll wear some sneakers, bro.
Maybe I'll allow you to wear sneakers.
Oh, I would really appreciate your permission to be creative.
Well, because of the sarcasm, you don't have it.
But yeah, like, so dress shirt, silk brocade vest, mask, what else? Yeah, I think you get the point.
Okay.
What do you plan on wearing, Tyler?
Well, it's funny you ask because I haven't determined. Well, first of all, I have no idea how I would currently perform anything that I'm working on live because it requires more than myself.
What you can. Okay. You can always, so you plan on plugging stuff into a DAW, right?
We're recording into one, yes.
Yeah, so what you can do you have a laptop?
I do, but it's fucking might as well be worthless. I'm not recording with it. I have one, though.
Okay, shut the fuck up. So what you can do is you can mute, like in the DAW, you can mute your vocal. Oh my god, I keep cutting out. You can mute the vocal tracks, right?
Yeah.
And then you can, like, for a live set, you can just have yourself playing all the other tracks and then singing along to it, right?
I could, yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Okay. I mean,
well, I
understand why you want to.
It's either I'm performing it or bust, pretty much. Like, it has to be performed.
I don't like that, but okay. I think that it's much better to get your music out there, and even if it's you know. Oh well.
I mean, I'm just speaking for now, based on
what
I have, but yeah, not what I would prefer whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, why didn't you just stay on the fucking ground? Something that I see myself doing is playing the music, like playing the instrumentation with the tape recorder live, but then I'll be singing it, you know, like normal.
Yeah.
That's something that I see myself doing, like, with my current... Since I don't have a backing band, you know. That's like the next best thing.
I think you have to get there on the first cycle, or you can't.
Oh, really? yeah, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it like a fucking idiot.
I don't even know how I died there.
The game just gave you that one for free. They saw that you were struck. Yeah, you're not doing it. You're not doing it right. You gotta... I think you gotta go up the one on the left. Like the left wall, right? Okay, never mind. You're just that good. Jesus, Tyler.
I'm dedicated to the cause. And the cause is an A+ on this one.
Okay, fair enough, I guess.
Come on, you bitch!
Holy shit! Okay, so check this out. So I sent the guy, okay, so I sent the guy you know the Nagra amp that I was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
So the guy sent me I sent the guy an offer, $1,500 plus his shipping. And he just sent me an offer, a counter offer for $15.95.81 plus shipping. So I'm going to accept that shit.
Now you are doing business.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pay for it right. Okay. Please, I hope to God that the payment method I chose is gonna work. Oh my God, it doesn't work.
Oh, you motherfucker. How could you? You're a fraud and a bitch.
Holy shit. What the fuck? Of course it doesn't work. Why doesn't that work, dude? Well, I'm fucked.
That's what I like to hear.
Fuck, dude. I'm gonna have to call PayPal. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Alright. I'm gonna save the proverbial audience any more suffering while I pour myself some ginger ale.
Okay.
Holy fuck!
Ah, yes, truly, you're saving them.
I feel like every boy in this game is square and looks like Meat Boy. I wonder what the lore behind that is.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm just gonna worry about the payment later. What the fuck is this? Tyler, man.
This is what we call a boss fight.
A boss fight.
What?
You just jumped into him. What are you doing, bro? Very nice.
Oh!
What the fuck?
This one's kind of trial and error.
Air. Did you just say air-er-e?
Yeah, like error hyphen E.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I like that. I like that. Me mad. Alright, so I said that I would be doing the PayPal later, but I'm... Fuck it!
But you lied.
Yes, I lied. I apologize for not paying attention. Wow, you got fucked.
Not paying attention to my super meat.
Yes, how could you not pay attention, you rat bastard, you?
Alright. Imagine I have to do that one more cycle.
Incredible.
Oh god. Oh, that was dumb. I wonder if I'll ever do a video about Super Meat Boy.
Will you?
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I like it.
Incredible.
I am a fan.
What's up?
So I am a fan of.
Oh, how are you?
But there's lots of things that I'm a fan of that I don't know if I ever plan on. Well, maybe I'm pretty much always willing to like do some sort of unscripted vloggy type of thing for pretty much anything, but because that requires way less commitment.
Right.
Feels less like a statement. It's
What
just,
feels less like a statement?
just rambling about something.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
That's what you get for being a cute meat man. Like all the meat boys just falling into hell.
Wow, what a beautiful cutscene.
Damn. Dr. Fetus, is he the best villain in any game? The answer may surprise you.
Ah, yes. Very cool, very epic. Does Rapture, is this the last world?
This is the last main world, yes.
Wow.
I would say after completing it, in terms of the actual content in the game, you're like a third, maybe. Because
okay.
There's Dark World for every level that we've already done, which is harder versions, and then there's 2 like bonus worlds.
Interesting.
That are the hardest in the game.
In the game. How do I...
So speaking on doing videos on things,
Yeah.
I'm usually very, until I'm very positive that I want to do something, I usually am pretty private about it, but I did mention that I think that I know the fucking Sekiro video that I want to do, because I've been...
Yes!
Because I've been thinking hard about how I'd want to do it, and part of replaying a lot of the Souls games ever since January has been like in preparation to play that game for the first time, because I haven't played it yet. Despite being...
Wait, when are you gonna play it? When I
do the video on it. But I've been... part of why I've been replaying the entire Souls series and Bloodborne is like in preparation of playing that.
Right.
For the first time, because I haven't played it before.
Okay.
I was gonna wait for DLC and shit, but it doesn't seem like there's gonna be any, and it's been a year since the games came out, so I doubt they're gonna...
Yeah, I really doubt there's gonna be DLC.
No,
that game doesn't need DLC.
Well, none of them really needed it. Maybe two.
Well, didn't Dark Souls 3's DLC complete the whole story?
No, it wasn't complete. I mean, you know how, like, you know how in Dark Souls 1, the DLC, like, the area, it's a completely separate area, but, like, in terms of, like, the characters and shit, it fits into what's referenced in the main game. Right?
Yeah.
Like, there's references to Artorias, and you fight the Sith and all that shit.
Yeah.
Well, the Dark Souls 3 DLC is less tied into the main plot of that game than that is. So, I would say the Dark Souls 1 DLC is more essential than the Dark Souls 3 DLC easily.
Okay.
Not getting into like
Gotcha.
spoilers. I mean, it's cool. If they're both of the DLCs for Dark Souls 3 are good. And the only reason I say they're essential for 2 is because they're like the best. That game is very let's call it. Most people have a love-hate relationship with it, but also most people agree that the DLC is the best part of the game. It's like the DLC adds the best parts of the game, where a lot of compared to Dark Souls 1, where a lot of people think the DLC is the best part of the game, but it's not like far and away. Like, everything else is shit compared to the DLC, which is how some people feel about 2.
Okay. Gotcha.
And Bloodborne is somewhere in the middle, where like a lot of people think it's the best part of the game, but it's not like so far ahead of everything else that, like, you know. That's a game I am excited to stream at some point, is Bloodborne.
Yes.
Whenever...
Can you use... Okay, what's up?
What? No, go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Can you stream your PS4?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, can you?
I would probably do it with a capture card, so all I would need to do is just get that set up, but it wouldn't be super difficult, no. Be a little bit of investment in troubleshooting to get it to work, but it's like not anything crazy.
Okay, cool. Very nice, very nice.
I'm not a fan of this level. I don't like these jump things.
That's because you're a bitch.
I mean, maybe that's why, but I just think they're too imprecise. Like, everything about this game is about, like, very tight. At least to me. It's about, like, very tight controls and everything, and these things kind of feel... I mean, they behave consistently, but it's just... they don't feel tight or precise.
What the fuck? Alright. That's just because you suck at the game. See, if I was playing, I would,
We'd be on, like, World 2 right now.
Yeah, probably. But also, if I was playing right now, this would easily be the easiest level, by far.
Yeah?
Yeah, easier than World 1.
I think you're bullshitting.
Is that what you think, Tyler?
That's what I think.
That's what I think.
I'm inclined to believe that you're bullshitting right now. Fuck you. Fuck you.
See, it
Just
wasn't
kidding.
funny the second time.
Fuck you, Meat Man, Super Meat Boy. I am gonna make a video about how it's the worst fucking game of all time. It's such a bad game.
I ended up dying so many times on this level. Oh, Meat Boy.
Time for you to meet your maker, if you know what I'm saying.
Time to master meet your maker. That was trash. You've stopped going for the A pluses.
Yeah, well, you know, you miss one and it's like, well, who gives a fuck anymore? Where's the button?
Okay.
Where's the button?
I think the button is up there.
Probably. Who builds a city like this? Shit's just suspended.
When humans have achieved anti-gravity, all cities will look like this.
You know how sometimes people say, I can't wait?
Uh-huh.
I can wait.
Okay. I was talking with my professor about how terrifying it would be to be in space. And I imagine living in a floating be like that.
Yes, there's something precarious about gravity not going.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Fuck.
Bro, what if you just fell off the floating city? You're fucking dead, bro.
Your game's over.
Meat Boy's game is never over.
Like the Phoenix.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Much like the Phoenix.
Much like the Phoenix, Meat Boy's game is never over. Where's the button?
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
You idiot. You fool!
No. One thing, in terms of my videos that I'm not sure about is when I will not do, because as of right now I don't have any plans to make any scripted, non game videos. Like all my ideas are related to specific games, but I'm curious when that will, because it's not like that's the only thing I'm interested in writing about. It's just that with the platform and it's something I'm passionate about. It's just the thing that seems to be the easiest to cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I could win, and if I go full time, it's gonna be. I'm curious to see how that will shift. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends on how many people give a fuck at that point in time. But like, is it gonna be like people only care because I'm talking about games in an interesting way, and if I try to broach a different medium, then nobody will give a fuck? You know?
Well, I imagine it'll be.
I mean, there will be. There are some people who just will be interested in whatever I talk about, but I'm also nervous that it's sort of important for your channel to, like, on YouTube anyway, to have like a mission statement, kind of like people sort of have an idea of what they expect. And I've had the nervous inkling that maybe I'm not casting wide enough a net for what I want to do down the line. I'm not sure. It's an interesting thought, but that's also assuming that I'm gonna have to rely on YouTube to push my videos, which I guess I do, but it's also sort of the luck of the draw with that kind of thing. Like, you just have to get one or two lucky videos and then kind of hope it spirals out from there.
Yeah.
This is very annoying.
Lol. Yeah, I wouldn't know, because I just watch you for you. So I'm not the kind of person to talk about that with, probably. Even though it is interesting to think about.
Well, the other thing that's related to that is that I mean, I have an idea, but I'm not positive of how many my friends like actually watch or consume the shit I make. And it's like less than I would like, in all honesty. But at the same time, like, someone being my friend doesn't necessarily mean that, like, they want to, you know, consume like YouTube videos the same way that I do, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they like the same kind of videos I do. Like, I know. I guess most of my, when you compare it to like Phano stuff or Whiskey Time in general, like, my videos that are just me get better views than any of that other shit. So maybe that means that the people I know online are most interested in that, or maybe it means random people are seeing it and I don't know, because at the end of the day I don't know all who is watching and not watching, unless somebody says something to me or leaves a comment.
Yeah, I think that Agi video you did is now up to 6 views that are not me.
Yeah, that one's an outlier, I think.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't think you watched the Sonic video 62 times, I'd imagine.
I watched it at least 20 times.
That's a lot of times. I can't even imagine. The thought of going back and watching it makes me nervous.
Really?
Yes.
Why? It's really good.
I'm glad you feel that. I don't even think that it's bad. I mean, I'm proud of it, I guess, but I don't want to watch it.
Oh.
Like,
why not?
I don't know. It's there's something uncomfortable about thinking about the shit I've done in the past, like, or trying to consume it like passively. Although I don't.
Yes, like, truly, we are in medias res.
Although I have over the years a lot of the times gone back to the Echo Plaza shit and been pleasantly surprised things I had forgotten about it, but at the same time, it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I get to that part. But that situation's a little different for one because obviously it's a group. You know, there's two of us, so it's not just mine, but also
yeah.
There's a little time removed. Like maybe a couple of years down the line, I will be like, oh yeah, I really like to go back and watch my own videos. Wow, it's so enlightening or entertaining.
Yeah.
But generally, when it comes to like anything that I've written in the past, even if it's not published, like I don't spend much time looking at it. Like once I've decided to be done with it, it's kind of game over.
Yeah.
And I don't think about it very much. I'm always more focused on whatever's down the line.
Right.
I mean, obviously, I try to learn stuff, you know, or course correct if I've made a mistake that I don't want to make again or something like that, but...
Yeah.
I definitely don't think, like, oh, this thing I did is so fucking good, let me watch it, or whatever. I don't look at my own, go back and look at my own posts on the WordPress or whatever. When I'm done with my album, I don't plan on ever listening to it.
Really?
Again. Yeah, unless I end up in a scenario where I need to relearn the song in order to be able to perform it now.
Huh.
And rather that I have no intention of ever, like, listening to it for fun again, no.
Wow. I mean, I don't plan on listening to my music for fun.
For fun, but just at all in any setting besides, like, maybe I'll show it to somebody and I'll be there. Besides
yeah, I don't know, like, I create the music I hear in my head. So, I mean, of course I'm gonna want to listen to it, right?
I don't know if that's necessarily a 100% like logical
really?
come to.
Like,
I mean, it does make a certain amount of sense, but I feel the exact same way, that I'm just trying to get what's in my head out.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I want to like dwell on it or go back and look at it that much.
I don't know, like Doomsayer, I imagine.
Like I've already spent,
like,
I've spent so much time with it in my head. It's just kind of like.
Well, yeah, that's exact. Like. But it's not really like. Having it in your head isn't like the same thing as being able to like listen to it. You're not really listening to it when you imagine it, right? So
no, but at the same time, I don't think you can ever listen to something that is so like wholly yours without looking at it from the perspective of having made it. Maybe you can. I don't think I can. Like if I go back, if I go back and watch the Sonic video, for instance, just I know a lot of what I'll think about is like, oh, I would change this, or I fucked this up, or this is, you know, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, I don't know.
maybe it's because Doomsayer is like.
There we go. So I just
a large part of Doomsayer is left up to chance. So I don't think I'll be like that for that reason, and I think that well, when I imagine Doomsayer, I just imagine something that I can relax to. So of course I would want to listen to something that I can relax to.
Yeah, well, I know the end product of I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the timing of this. Anyway, I know the end product of what I'm working on isn't going to be necessarily relaxing, so maybe that's part of it. And if it's something comedic, like, for instance, the Sonic Adventure video, obviously, like, having come up with the jokes myself, like, they don't work on me. You know what I mean? Maybe, I'll feel differently depending on the tone of the video, but at the same time, you have something like, and I don't want to speak too much on it until it's out, but the Tony Hawk thing where it's sort of like dealing with some uncomfortable reality that I went through that I don't really have never really, I guess, fully taken. Okay, we're gonna baby this.
Okay. We're gonna baby it. I mean, I listened back to the Memoir thing, and I don't know, uncomfortable wasn't the right word, but I don't know, I see, I don't imagine myself ever reading the Memoir again. Or, like, ever going back to it, you know?
Yeah.
What the fuck are those?
These meat men?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're like fucking deformed clones or some shit.
Of you?
Seems like.
Of me, boy? Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
No? I feel like I did that pretty quickly, but
The fuck?
oh fuck.
Lol.
Yeah, it's interesting. I want to get more perspectives on that kind of thing because I'm not sure. I think different people fall all over the spectrum on that in terms of how often they go back and look at their.
I'm sure a large part of it is the imposter syndrome XD that you struggle with.
Maybe, but that's not like such a. That's not something that's like constant necessarily.
What isn't constant? That feeling?
That feeling, no. It's not all the time, it's just strong when you have it.
It's like a panic attack.
Maybe. Something like that.
Yeah.
More than it is like... It's like a... That's probably an apt way to describe it. I probably couldn't.
I haven't been paying attention to chat. Okay, we haven't had anyone say anything. Cool.
Everyone hates my meat.
Your mom doesn't hate my meat. Eh?
So fucking funny, dude.
Are those worms?
Seems like, yeah.
Are those fucking grubs, bro?
Are grubbing.
They're just grubbing along. You're an idiot. God, I hate you. God. Ah, yes. Grade A+.
The other thing I'm excited about, with some of the upcoming videos I'm in the process of planning on, but the Sekiro one's a good example, is that it allows me to, I'm getting into something that I haven't experienced before. Because, well, I guess the Sonic Adventure video doesn't deal with that, but Digital's obviously a game I played before I wrote the video, and I wanted to, describe what I got out of it. And then the Tony Hawk video is just something that's more of a personal story that involves this game and series in some way than it is like, I played this game and here's an opinion or whatever.
Right.
Whereas when I like the Sekiro video I was telling you about is sort of more in the second camp. And it's just because I've thought about like, well, can I only pull something interesting or like emotionally resonant out of something that I've done in the past? Like, is it all born out of some sort of like strange nostalgia for something that I've done in the past? And I'm
Seems
eager
like
to.
it.
well, that's what I don't think that's necessarily the case.
Okay.
And I'm eager to like prove that to myself with some of this other shit. But also, it's harder to say when. I mean, I don't think this will happen. But what if I play fucking Sekiro and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to write a video about this. Like, I don't care for whatever reason. If I'm ambivalent about the game or whatever, like I don't know for certain.
Yeah.
Until I actually go do it. So. In that
nice
way,
shortcut.
In that way, it's less certain, because if it's something I've done in the past, then I probably have a good idea of like what my angle is, and then it's just getting that across.
Yeah. In a game where all you must do is jump, you are not good at it. That was good.
That was. I don't care who you are. That was fucking hilarious.
What I said?
Yes.
See. Bro, you just gotta time it up with the first zigzag. There you go. You did it.
It's kind of about learning how much you have to press the stick for a certain jump.
How is it?
That's a big part of. Because you have a lot of control over Meat Boy in the air, so a lot of it comes down to just. So I should be using the D-pad because I think this game's easier with the D-pad.
Don't say that. You're just giving yourself.
Well, I was playing with the.
Giving yourself a handicap.
Well, I've been playing with the D-pad for most of the night, and then at some point, I switched to the analog stick because I just thought about it, and I was using the analog stick. So.
Right. That one was way off.
is another strat you can do.
What other strat?
You can jump. You can find where you need to jump, and then just jump at a full sprint from that spot, and you'll land in the lane where you need to go.
Interesting.
But not me. Because I'm bad and I'm shit. The only thing I'm an imposter at is playing fucking Super Meat.
Super Meat.
This guy's like the sun in Super Mario Bros. 3.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Although the sun kind of just like sweeps, like does like a wide U sort of motion. This guy actually follows you around.
Alright.
It's the kind of game that you need Adderall for.
Yeah. This has been hard to watch.
Fuck.
You're an idiot. There we go. You're an idiot.
You know how during the Dark Souls video, a lot of you play the boss a couple times, you'd be like, I got it downloaded, now I just gotta execute.
Yeah.
That's every fucking level in this game.
That's what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just constantly in this game, yeah.
Really though, that's really what Dark Souls is. Like, I really wish we had done the double Manticore.
You were too weak.
I know, I was too much of a fucking pussy. What's up?
God, this fucking enemy's annoying as fuck.
You being bad at this game is annoying as fuck.
Think you're funny?
Slightly. Somewhat.
Turns out you're not even a little bit funny.
What the fuck? No! No!
Yep.
No!
I bet in school they always said, oh, there goes comedian Kobold. He's so fucking funny. They didn't. That's actually false.
Dude, stop it!
No.
Stop it, okay?
The only romantic relationship I'm in is my religion is facts, bro. If you can't handle my religion, then you need to get the fuck out of my life.
I am furious. I'm agitated, irritated, annoyed.
I have no dick and I can't stop pissing.
Truly, I have no mouth and I must scream.
I have no mouth and I must cream.
I have no mouth and I must eat. Now hurry up so I can eat. You're
I mean, we can stop whenever.
No, I'm good.
You have to.
I am hungry. I am starving, but I will keep going for the fans.
With the PH.
Yes. Idiot. Idiot.
You know what helps me when I'm playing this game?
Me saying idiot.
Yeah, when you bully me. It helps.
When I backseat game.
It motivates me to kill your whole fucking family.
Alright, good. Here's my address. I await your coming in glory. Please. Oh! No!
That's the most.
Whenever we're... What?
This one with the fucking...
The worm at the end? Oh my god! Wow.
Oh my fuck. Jesus.
Do it!
This is the hardest fucking level.
Is it really?
Maybe not.
I think you're not supposed to make that jump at the first. Well, I get that's probably how you get grade A, is getting that jump. Jesus Christ. Wow, you still got
A.
What the fuck?
It's funny because some of them are so strict. And
Yeah.
then other ones are like you can get really kind of creative and kind of.
You can go on a picnic and still get grade A.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
I fucked something up. I need to hit a button or there's a key.
Yeah, I think you're just an idiot.
Then how do I get past that?
Bro.
I gotta use the missile. I got
Yeah.
it. You didn't know.
That's what you did the first time.
That's not. You never had to do that before this.
No, no, that's what you already did that on this level.
I'd have to not kill myself the exact same way every single time.
It's never happened. Very nice.
Oh, gotta fuck.
Oh!
That worked out extremely nicely.
Psych. Psych. Psych.
Fuck this level. Fuck this level already. But yep.
Yep. Did I cut out?
No.
Oh, okay. It's so weird, cause like, when it registers that I'm talking, it'll stay green. But then sometimes it like cuts out. But it doesn't? Who knows? Anyway, yeah, we don't have shit to say. So,
ask me a question.
how was your day?
What a good question. Question. You should,
I know.
What's it? You should be an interviewer. Questions like that.
What do you think about the Jamestown Massacre?
I think it's pretty interesting.
I don't want to talk about this. I don't care about the fucking Jamestown massacre.
You mean Jonestown?
Yes, that's what I meant. Wait, let me look it up.
Right?
What?
With the Kool-Aid, right?
What? No. Oh, the Brian Jonestown massacre. Okay.
The guy
I don't know.
who started the... No, that's Jim Jones. Who started the cult.
Dude, I don't
California.
fucking know.
This is the kind of thing I'd write a song about, except it's too well known, so I don't care.
Oh, really?
I mean, they taught us this shit in fucking, like,
Social studies?
Yeah, I was gonna say sociology, but it was actually, I think it was psychology.
Really?
Why does this take so fucking long? This
Why
is
the fuck does it...
fuck. This is precarious as fuck. Please!
You're an idiot. You suck at this game. You're bad at jumping.
Well, too bad I wasn't jumping, I was fucking fiddling around. We're skipping this level.
Let's just do the boss, bro.
Well, let me look at this level first.
Okay.
Maybe it's easy.
When we beat the boss, we can finally end this whole charade. Idiot.
How can I go fast if I die?
Questions to ask Sonic.
Speaking of Sonic,
Did you watch the movie?
No, I didn't. But that should have
Good.
been the fucking highest grossing. I pronounced that wrong, but the highest.
You're an idiot.
Highest grossing video game movie ever made.
Oh, is that so?
That's right. Oh, well, that's not that bad. I got an A+. Judgment.
Wow.
Oh, yep. Off to a good start. Yep.
Oh. Let's maybe skip it.
Let me rub my... Well, we'll see. I gotta...
Let's maybe skip it.
Let me rub my meat on the floor.
Mr. Let's maybe skip it. Just...
You gotta give me at least 3 tries.
Let's maybe skip it.
I need at least 3 tries of a level before I can decide whether or not to skip it.
I think you've had more than 3 tries, bro. Let's maybe skip it.
I just have to get rid of the brownies. Not good.
Let's maybe skip it.
Let me get the brownie over here. There we go, there we go. Oh, no, I got it. No.
Let's maybe skip it.
Let me try to lure the brownies over here.
Uh-huh. Let's maybe skip it.
Okay, brownie. Got rid of the brownie. Oh, God. Alright. Yep.
Oh, let's maybe skip it.
Let's get the brownies. Okay, we're off to a good start. Whoa! That was
Let's
close.
maybe skip it.
But I'm so close to the nut, though.
Let's maybe skip. Let's maybe...
think of the cream. I'll think of the cream I'll choose when I finally win.
Let's maybe skip it. Oh my god.
I get the feeling you don't want me to play this level.
Oh. No, you can play the level.
It was.
Oh my god.
Wait, do you want me to skip 18?
Yes.
Alright, I'll skip that one.
Oh, that was hilarious. That was the hardest I've laughed in months.
Huh?
Hey, it's a Binding of Isaac boss.
Can't believe they ripped off Super Meat Man like that. Oh, I'm not a fan of this one. I recall.
Yeah, maybe we should skip it. What the fuck? Oh! What the fuck? Wait, so there's only two? Or one? Oh, no, there's two. Okay. Idiot. Idiot. Idiot.
Following the hair is the shitty part.
Yeah, maybe skip this one. Ah.
Okay. I got him down.
Oh, do you?
Good one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the easy one.
Yep. Here it comes.
Oh! Idiot! Skip it.
You can't skip the bosses.
Oh, I thought you had amassed enough clout to where you could skip anything. My apologies.
The only thing I'm skipping is town, motherfucker.
I don't get the reference.
It's not a reference.
Oh. So it was just some idiotic phrase you made up in the moment.
That's correct.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh, I didn't even
I feel like I'm a better judge of your character now that I know that.
Fuck. I would've
God, you're an idiot.
That would have been the end.
It can always be the end if you just blow your brains out.
That's what my therapist always says, but...
Maybe get a new therapist.
Am I safe right here? Seems like, right?
Looks like it. What's going on, bro?
Bro, I'm gonna need you to leap, bro. I'm gonna need you to leap.
Bro, I need you to, go along with the algorithm. Come on, bro. Be the video game you are meant to be, bro.
Yeah, bro. Come on, gamer.
Come on, gaming man. Yo, what the fuck?
I didn't think you would leave. He downloaded me.
Yeah, he lured you into that false sense of security. Bro, come on, bro. I think you gotta go out in the middle. Oh, wait! Sorry.
I literally just have to get lucky and then dodge the tooth or the worm or whatever the fuck.
It's a grub, asshole. You're better than this.
I'm not. You're just saying
right.
that.
Yeah, I am.
Your empty platitudes doesn't hurt me. In fact, they fill me with disgust and remorse.
I'm sorry,
I don't even want
okay.
Another empty platitude.
Well, I was going to say that I was going to try to come up with some heavier platitudes. But I guess such a statement is lost on you.
Platitudes of size.
More like platitudes.
Please shut up. Why?
You're not very good at this game.
Let me pull up the fucking speed run.
Yeah.
That's it.
Uh-huh. Jesus, you're trash at reacting.
You can't react to the fucking jump. You just have to react to them popping up.
Yeah.
But they pop up at different enough times where it can fuck you up. Like if you do the small jump, you're fucked.
I don't want your fucking excuses, bud. Oh! Do we got it?
GG!
We got it, baby. And with that, the stream is over. Or no?
Holy fuck, what's happening, gang?
Nani? What happened, bro?
What the fuck?
The end? What's going on? What?
Oh,
Wait, so are we done?
Well, this is the last chapter.
Oh. Man, I don't want to do this.
Then if we stream Meat Boy again, we'll do chapter 6, the end, and more.
Whoa!
Thanks for
sounds good.
Thanks for tuning in, all nobody. proverbial chat. What's enthralling?
Truly, the elusive chatting.
I mean, we only streamed at a time and day we've never done before.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Watch the VOD,
Good.
please. And with that, I bid you farewell.
Goodbye, fuckers.